All right, welcome. We are so excited to be here and to have you all here joining us to talk today about sippers, because this is like, wouldn't you say this is one of the best things to help you to get off sugar? This is probably the number one, which is why we sent you the recipe really quickly. So so here's mine, right? I've just got it right here. In the summer, I have this plum full of ice, right? Because I want it that way. But sometimes in the winter, I actually make it hot. So Mary is going to show us a demo of easy way to make your sippers.
So maybe I'll show the not so easy way first. Is that?
Yeah, that's great.
So, it's a little bit of a trick, but you can reuse your oil bottles to fill this. It's about a tablespoon in here, but there's also these cute little bottles you can get from, where did we get these? Was it Aroma Tools?
I think, yeah, we got them at, or oil light. I don't know where we got them.
I can't remember, but if you need to know, we can let you
But
know.
we are going to give one out.
We are actually, yes.
Yep.
Yes. So, so find a little container that can hold about a tablespoon of liquid. And then I didn't have this before, and I don't have my vinegar in here, but like we'd find a dropper or some way to put vinegar in this little hole. I mean, look at that.
And it's like too little for most funnels. So like you really have to work at it to get in there, which is why we started doing easier things.
New easy way.
Right?
So the idea though, first you want to fill it with vinegar. If you're doing your little bottles, if you're doing this with bottles, you want to fill it with vinegar first, and you don't fill it all the way up. You want to leave room so that when you put your sweetener in there, you have room for your sweetener and you have room for your oil. So do your vinegar first, because then if it goes over, you can dump the vinegar out and you're not pouring out your stevia and your oil, and you're like, oh shoot, I can't tell how much is in there. So this is the easier way. So I have this pump that we got. I think it was Aroma Tools, I think, that I got this, or Oil Life. And the pump is the coconut. It's the fractionated coconut oil pump that just comes from doTERRA. But you can buy it both. I think Oil Life has both. I should have looked up the links for this. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even think about that.
We'll post them in the comments. You'll get them.
Perfect. Perfect. So then what I did was I poured in a cup of vinegar, and then I taped a piece of paper right to the top where the vinegar went to. So does that make sense? I filled it up and I put the piece of tape right there, and I wrote on it 8 ounces of raw vinegar. And then I put 16 squirts of stevia inside of it. And then I marked that as well with a piece of paper. So then if I just wanted to pour my stevia, I decided I don't like that because I want to be more exact with the stevia. So I'll just do 16 squirts of stevia, shake it up. And then so this is my I just used my water bottle. It's stainless steel. Don't use aluminum or plastic. But then I would so if I was doing the quart size that Brenda has, I would do 7 squirts of my vinegar and sweetener. Right. 7 pumps right from here. And then all I have to add is my oil to my mixture, and I'm done. Or if you want to fill your little bottles, you can just do the 7 squirts right into here. That's why I know it's 7, is because it fills it up when I do 7 squirts into the bottle. And then I can put my oil in there. Now the trick with doing the oil, this is a mixture that I like. It's lime vinegar, and I put wild orange. I love tangerine, is really good.
Yeah. Or you said vinegar, but you meant grapefruit, because this is only oil.
Thank you. Yes, this is just essential oil. So yeah, I did mean grapefruit. Thank you. So it's lime, grapefruit, and then I'll just pick a different citrus oil. But all I did was I just measured in 1/3 of a way. I literally took the top off and just poured. I was not exact in this. And then I have my 3 different oils in here that I want, but you always want grapefruit. Brenda, why do we want grapefruit?
Because grapefruit is so cleansing for your cells. And actually, even if you were on last night listening to Dr. Hill talking about our new nutrition line, PS, don't miss tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. No. 7 o'clock Pacific time and 7 o'clock Eastern time. So if you're in mountain time, most of the people that are going to hear this are in mountain time. That's 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Don't miss it because they're going to introduce the whole new nutrition line and you are going to love it. I'm so excited. But anyway, if you heard Dr. Hill last night, he said, in case anyone wants to know, grapefruit of the citrus oils is my favorite. So there you go.
Yep. And it's great for the sugar cravings. Like it tells our body, hey, you don't need to.
You're okay, right? You don't need it. Yep.
Yep.
So
So
that's super true.
Yeah. So I wanted to, oh, sorry.
Can you tell us about the apple cider vinegar you use? Is that like a trick to make it more yummy?
It's the amount.
Okay, the amount.
You want good
The
vinegar.
amount, and you want the vinegar.
Yeah, but if you want
leather.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Those are the two things. But the one thing that we did find early on was like, if you're not measuring that 1 tablespoon into your thing, then you're probably getting too much. And then you're getting that flavor of vinegar. And if it's really, really bad, then you can, like, if you're making it so it's not good at all. Kathy's got her big jug of the vinegar with the mother. Hang on, I'm going to pin your video there. There you go. So she's just got that organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother, right?
Over in the chat, Chris asked alternatives for stevia.
monk fruit.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say monk fruit. You could do honey, but do you have other ideas, Brenda?
You can use erythritol, straight erythritol. Sometimes the erythritol stevia blend. Some people are sensitive to that. So you could do just the straight stevia instead. Choose one if you can find a brand that doesn't have a bitter aftertaste. I don't usually use the straight one, so I don't really know a good one for that. But Mary, it looks like you have
I love this one. I cook with this one because it's not alcohol based. And so I can do my vanilla, my yummy Mexican vanilla with that. And it doesn't have a weird reaction. But this company actually has, and there's a couple of them. I think it's Cal. Is that how you'd say that?
Cal or yeah.
Cal, yeah. Okay. Sure, stevia. But it has a flavor of coconut flavored stevia. You add that to your sipper, you're like sitting on an island on the beach. Just like, it is amazing. And my kids haven't always liked the sippers, but when they had the coconut one, they're like, oh, Mom, we want more. And I haven't been able to find it where we are, so I need to look again.
That's awesome.
Where did you buy that?
I think I got it at, it was in St. George though. So just like at a health food store. They always, at the health food store, they have a zillion flavors.
And if you have favorites, add them to the chat in Facebook. Just let us know because we are live streaming also on Facebook right now. So if you have favorites, you can get it. The brand and where you got it, I think we just said that. So Cal, K-A-L is the brand. And she's just at a local health food store where she was living in St. George at the time. Okay, so this is a really fantastic talk about sippers. I think the thing that you need to know about sippers is the basic thing is that you have to have the vinegar or lemon juice or lime juice as kind of that base to it. Otherwise, it just tastes like sweet, fruity water, and it's not very good, right? So it gives it more. So
there's alternatives to apple cider vinegar.
You can use lemon juice or lime juice. Key lime juice are a couple that I've done. If you saw our sipper recipes, we have one of each in there with the apple cider vinegar, or you can use apple cider vinegar for all of them. There are some specific health benefits that you get from apple cider vinegar with the mother, particularly that you don't get from the lemon and lime juice, but start wherever you are and then just add a little at a time. We've even had some people start with just a teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar in a quart and then work up to it as your tastes evolve, because the less sugar you eat, the better your taste buds start to behave, because they're not just like requiring all of this, mind numbing, whoa, right?
And you could do half vinegar and half lemon juice at first too. Like if you're like, oh, I don't want all the vinegar, I can't handle that.
You can do it however.
Your taste buds.
Trick them. I love it. Yep. Just coax them along. They're going to come right along with you. Right. All right. Okay. Kathy, it looked like you had something else to add.
I just wanted to tell you how I've been buying the Bragg's vinegar forever. And it's like sometimes I've had to pay $24 for it. I mean, I used to buy that thing for $12, but I found this at Walmart and I started looking at it and I said, well, if you taste good, I'll try you. And I have loved it. And it's like $9. It's so much cheaper than the brand names that we're used to. But I just keep it in a littler pourable dressing bottle.
Do you have your?
And then I just measure it by the cap.
Oh yeah. So you do yours as a measuring from the cap.
And I like to make 2 quarts at a time. And now my husband's starting to drink my 2 quarts. So I have to make him 2 quarts. Then we pour that off. And then I make me 2 quarts. And then I can drink most of the day. But the other thing that's really yummy, if you have to have flavoring and you don't mind a little bit of LaCroix once in a while. Oh my gosh. I'm getting kind of hooked on that stuff.
I know, right? You're trying to get off soda, but then you get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is La Croix, or I don't know how to really say it, but it's I think it's French and it's spelled LACROIX. And you can get that from really anywhere. They just sell them and they are no sodium, no sugar, and they just are a flavored sparkling water. So they come in lots of different flavors and they're kind of fun to add in. We also know people like to add the the little flavored fruity. They have the funniest stories on them, but you can add those as well because they are. So just be looking at, what your alternatives are. You don't want an artificial sweetener. So look for something that's sweetened with either stevia or monk fruit or erythritol, xylitol. Be careful with xylitol. Some people are very sensitive to that as far as your stomach is concerned, and definitely don't let it be around your dogs, but generally your dogs won't come near your apple cider vinegar anyway. So that's not a problem. All right, Mary, did you find another?
Yeah, this was another brand that I've used, but I haven't liked it in the sippers, but you could try it. It's got the alcohol base in it. So it's better stevia from the Now brand.
Yep. And I get mine from just Walmart, just the Great Value brand, the liquid stevia, or I use Pure, Pyure. So hopefully, I know we're taking a long time just to tell you how to make your sippers, but hopefully this clears up some of the questions that you have. And if you've been like, I don't know, they're not turning out as good as I'd hoped, then give you some ideas. That's the Great Value that Mom's holding up. And then we have another Kirkland that's got an apple cider vinegar.
You get 3 of these for $6 at Costco.
Wow.
The ones I have.
Well, that's close to probably $8.50. Close to the.
So
yeah.
I've liked it. So
very nice.
Okay. Thank you.
All
So
right.
I bought another powdered stevia. If you're doing warm drinks, which I know you're not right now, but this one is called Moon and Mind Stevia Extract. And this is not its original container, but I wrote the name on the top and I have really liked this. Some of the powders are like not sweet.
Yeah.
They don't ever do the job, but in your warm drinks, I'm saving this for my daily sippers. And I use this for my Pero or hot chocolate, whatever you're going to make sugar-free. So that's another, this one I ordered online.
Okay.
And there are quite a number of the powdered stevia and erythritol blends that you can get. There's Swerve and Pure. And so just look around for those, but you're going to be looking for something that's, and also then you have to just kind of determine how your body responds to it. So
Brenda, I have a question I wonder that you could respond or answer.
Yes.
How often can we have sippers?
Well, I drink mine pretty much all day. I just make another one.
Yep.
I've done. So, but I have had questions about like, what about the enamel on your teeth if you're drinking all that apple cider vinegar? So a dentist actually responded to that and said, if you're drinking it through a straw and you rinse your mouth throughout the day, then you're not going to damage the enamel on your teeth with the lemon, lime, and apple cider vinegar that you're drinking. So So consider that as well. Don't swish it all around your teeth. Just drink it through a straw and then drink water as well. All right. Anything else?
So just to recap, lime, grapefruit, and tangerine or wild orange, how many drops of them?
Oh yeah, thanks. 9 drops total. So you could do 3 of
9
each.
total. And then a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or lime juice or lemon juice.
Yep.
We'll mix it up in a quart glass jar. And then stevia, about 16 liquid drops.
Yep. And I wanted to address that. It is, I counted it out, Brenda.
Okay.
So it's about
I have no
15
idea.
Yeah, I know. I saw your face. So I was like, we counted. But you want to pay attention, like on this dropper, if I really squirt it the whole way, I'm going to get way too much. It's because it's a bigger dropper. And like a lot of the ones I was buying were just smaller, but it was cheaper for me to buy the big one. So I counted out how far I would squeeze my fingers so that I knew, so you don't have to count it every time. So now I just know, I just grab a squirt and I'll squirt it not all the way. And then that's enough.
So you can tell we're super scientific in our method.
Do it wrong, right?
So make it so it tastes good to you. You'll get the feel of it. If you want to measure it, then make it taste good and then measure what you did.
Yeah, figure out what you did.
So, okay. Yep.
So how are we doing on time?
We probably need to finish because we've been going for a long time and I don't see any comments in the Facebook group. So I think we'll just go ahead, and I don't see any other questions.
Actually, we had a couple of little things we wanted to address.
Great. Go ahead. Yes.
We, one thing that I think is important to think about, like when you start to have a sugar craving and you're like, give it to me right now. If you can stop yourself and ask yourself why you need it right then, like try to backtrack just a little bit and figure out what it is that's making you have to go get that right now. There could be, maybe you were mad at your kids because they didn't pick up their toys, or maybe you don't want to make dinner, or maybe I'm just throwing all the things that I would be angry about and want to go eat. But try to just look at that and notice what it is, what the emotions are that are coming up with that, and then find out what oil helps address those emotions if you need help with that. If
Right.
just recognizing why you were craving it, great. But if you need some help addressing that emotion, look it up. And I just want to read on like grapefruit. I know we talked a lot about grapefruit, but grapefruit teaches the body true respect and appreciation for one's physical body. It supports individuals who struggle to honor their body and are caught in patterns of mistreatment. These forms of abuse may include severe dieting, judging one's body weight or type, and abusing the body through neglect, behavior, or violence. Grapefruit oil assists individuals in listening to their true physical needs and impulses. So that's just one. The oils all have a beautiful emotional benefit for us. So rub it on your wrists, wear it like perfume, whichever one it is. Don't do that with oregano if that's the one you need.
But even some of the citrus will burn tender skin. Consider your
Put it
dilutions.
Yeah, or well, put it, if it's a citrus, I would put it in your drink even, or smell it, or diffuse it.
Yeah.
Or rub it on your feet. Yeah.
Those are all great.
So I just know that because I stuck a cotton ball in my bra one day. with
You did put
I
castor
think
on
it
it.
was
didn't you?
citrus bliss, and whoa.
Oh, no.
Yep. If you have sensitive skin, be cautious.
Use a little fractionated
And
coconut
maybe
oil.
don't use your bra as a pocket. I mean, I do.
Is it diffuser, you mean?
Right. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And, Mary, you've given us some excellent ideas and tips on that emotions. So I hope you do a little bit of research. I hope everybody just kind of, takes from that and is like, hey, you know what, I could learn some more things. And
remember, it only takes a couple of minutes to make a cake. That cupcake you made.
We're not talking about that yet. This is sippers, but we are going to talk about that.
Okay. Next week.
That's right. But if you missed the cake, Kathy's the one who gave me the mix on that. So I'm sure she'll be able to find us a recipe, right? I think you sent it to
Will
me
you
this morning.
please?
Yeah.
I
So,
need that.
yep. So we'll post that up in the comments for the cake one. So go check out that post. And by the way, we're going to have every post that we've done, we're going to start hashtagging it Sugar Challenge. We're going to go back and hashtag it Sugar Challenge so you can find it. All right. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Oh, we need to do our drawing.
But we can't because we have to go count up all the people that are in here.
Oh,
So
just kidding. Okay, we'll do that after. We'll share you after. Okay, thanks.
hey, all right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.